No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Carl Jung. Carl may have been thinking of a world tree when he said this, a foundational myth across global cultures, as separate as the Nordic ash Yggdrasil or the Mayan ceiba tree Yaksh. Though universal, the tree isn't the only bearer of symbols. Humans have long woven stories across the places and species of our planet, helping to orient both our inner and outer lives to our shared surroundings. Wisdom is often encrypted in these stories, different from its cousin knowledge. Wisdom is not simply memorized and recited. It must steep itself into the person through lived experience. The ancient masters understood this and often chose to share their teaching through symbol and parable, so that those with ears may hear. The mustard seed of Yeshua the Christ shows us that the Word doesn't always land in fertile soil, but that the immensity of truth can be contained in the smallest vessel. Further east, the Sacred Lotus of Siddhartha the Buddha served as a reminder that the most beautiful bloom of awakening comes only after a journey of darkness. Born only in the muddy depths, the young spirit must mature through the clouded waters of confusion, pain, sadness, and suffering. Ever seeking the surface, it emerges to greet the sun and radiate the light of wisdom. We are at the edge of a Maine pond, looking at Nelumbo lutea. What we may simply call lily pads is actually the American lotus, or yellow lotus, the only direct living cousin to the Asiatic Nelumbo nucifera, known as the Sacred Lotus, and found on our continent as a naturalized escapee of ornamental gardens, more often seen in the southeastern United States. The American lotus likely found its native range around the east-central United States and their watersheds, from Minnesota through Oklahoma to Florida, Mexico, and parts of the Caribbean. It is believed that Native American tribes carried the plant eastward and northward due to its multiple uses as a food source, which is how it may have arrived here. The roots were prized as a storage crop for winter months, and the seeds were also edible, apparently called alligator corn in some places much further south. They bloom from late spring into summer, so catch their transient beauty while you can. They will grow in rivers, ponds, lake edges, and swampy waters as long as there is full sun. Different sources from different reasons may regard them as both endangered and as a noxious weed that can sometimes choke out waters. I'm fascinated by the ways myth, story, and parable can tie us to our natural surroundings, the seasons, the useful plants and animals, and even the truth of our inner landscapes. What other plants or animals around you could be part of a story that deepens your connection with life and land? Let me know below if you think of any good ones.